Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching today's presentation on YouTube, check out our website, hanksters.com. There is where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos we never take down, whether they were shot 3 days ago or 3 years ago. We leave them up for our subscribers to watch our content. However, when a vehicle is funded in full, that particular unit comes down off of our website, letting you know it's no longer available for sale and has been sold. HankstersGarage.com. The facility is about, Hankster's Garage I'm referring to, is about 3 miles from our showroom here in Daytona Beach. Online, you will find automotive parts and accessories that we sell and distribute all over the United States. But more importantly, we also install them at the facility I just spoke of. If you are looking at one of our classic car presentations and you want a different wheel and tire package, you want AC, disc brakes, power steering, an interior change out, a dash upgrade, headers, you know, the list goes on and on and on. And if you have a truck, SUV, Jeep, we offer lift kits, lowering kits, different bumper packages, lighting packages, Nerf bars, all that stuff. HankstersGarage.com, check it out. You know, your car can arrive to you when you do buy one from us just the way you like it. A lot of people, when they get their vehicles, they want to have different wheels put on it or, you know, AC added or whatever. Well, it can come turnkey from our dealership if you give us a couple days' time in order to facilitate that. Hankster's Garage, check it out. We haven't had one of these in a while, and what I'm referring to is a Ford Mustang Coupe. We get a lot of Ford Mustang Coupes to our showroom, but this one happens to be a 6-cylinder. So, we do well with these when we do have them for a number of reasons. It's a very simplistic motor, very simplistic car, inexpensive price point. They make really nice cruisers just as a third or fourth vehicle, something you know, tool around in on the weekends. So let's check it out. As I already stated, it is an inline 6 Ford engine, block blue. Underneath the hood, there's not really much to speak of. There's no power steering, there's no power brakes, 6-cylinder motor. Once again, as I stated, you know, a pretty simplistic car. This particular Mustang has a great look to it. It is black on black, really nice wheels on the car, really nice paint, driver quality paint job, so let's check it out. First of all, the paint on the hood and the top of the fenders in really nice condition. You know, black cars show imperfections like no other, but they also look fantastic when they're you know, properly washed, waxed, detailed. The paint on this car, you know, is extremely nice in my opinion. Not a whole lot of faint scratches or anything like that. The black looks pretty good presentation-wise. Up top, we'll check out the sides of the vehicle and the rear of the vehicle here shortly in the presentation. Chrome on the front bumper is in real nice shape as well. No pitting, no rusting, no flaking, anything like that. The grille, of course you got your Mustang there in the center. That looks good. The grille itself looks like it's all in one piece. No cracks or breaks in it. Ford designation across the top of the hood. Lower valance looks good from a paint standpoint, and then your turn signal indicators down there low. So the car, when it came in, had the old school wire hubcaps on it. We put the cooler looking hubcaps on it. So those are brand new. Got a nice set of radial tires on the car. No paint issues on the driver's side front fender, high or low. No blistering of the paint, cracking of the paint, spider webbing of the paint. There's no paint blisters down low here on the lower fender. Door glass, window glass, vent glass, all the glass around the car is in pretty good condition. We'll start with the front windshield. There's no cracks or chips that I can see. Looking through the front windshield onto the dash pad, that looks to be in pretty good shape. Your vent window glass, door glass, quarter glass, all of it is in nice condition. Clarity's pretty good. It's not excessively scratched up or anything like that. Body lines on the car are fantastic also. Your door fitment to the front fender, to the rear quarter, to the lower rocker is nice. Take a look at the bottom of the door. There's no blistering or cracking of the paint that you need to be concerned with. Let's check out the inside. So notice a couple things. The courtesy lights illuminate when I open the driver door here. The door itself, this is painted, this portion, it's in good shape. Center of the door is vinyl, vinyl armrest. All that looks to be in good condition. Front and rear seat belts in this Mustang. Rear seat belts, you got the nice high quality rubber Mustang floor mats. The carpeting underneath the floor mats in nice condition. Same thing in the front. You have the front floor mats. They're the nice large rubber floor mat, and then underneath the floor mat is in nice condition. The carpet's not faded, torn. Wheel looks to be in pretty good shape. Steering wheel doesn't look to have any cracks in it. We'll take a closer look on the test drive. The center hump there where the shifter is located, that's not faded or torn. Your dash pad's not all warped. Headliner in the car looks to be fairly new. You do have front seat belts as well. Nice looking car inside and out. So no history of the restoration, any kind of work, anything like that. However, there is a binder in the trunk that we'll show you. I'm not going to go through it, but I'll show it to you here in just a couple moments. It does have a lot of receipts in it. The rear quarter, once again, paint real nice. Up high, down low, no issues to speak of. And continuing on with our glass presentation, rear glass on this car in nice shape as well. The back of the seat there, not ripped, torn, sun faded, dried out, cracking. Same thing with your hat rack area, speaker area. Deck lid, trunk paint looks nice. On the trunk, on the tops of the rear quarters, no issues there. You know, Mustangs of this generation have a tendency for the chrome to want to pit around the brake lights. That is not an issue on this car. Chrome on the rear bumpers just as nice as the front. They're probably both newer or of the same time. Lower valance with your reverse lights down there low looks good as well. You got your Mustang gas cap there. Got all, I don't know, enough keys on here for 3 cars. Ford logo, Mustang logo. Let's try not to scratch the car and show you the trunk. So you do have a full-size spare. There's that binder I was referring to. So there's a lot of parts receipts in there dating all different kinds of dates. I'd show you anything if there was anything real significant in there. There's not. It's just a lot of, you know, the standard stuff you buy for classic cars, parts receipts. So that will come with the car when it arrives. Trunk, nice and solid here. Gas tank, of course. Trunk mat, spare tire cover. Everything's in pretty good shape. How about the passenger side of the car? Once again, the body lines on this car are really nice. The rear quarters, the doors, everything lines up. Everything's nice and straight. No gap issues, anything like that. I told you that all 4 hubcaps brand new on the car. Those aren't cheap, by the way. The hubcaps and the center caps. The chrome on the door handles are in nice condition. See how the door closes nicely to the rear quarter? It sits nicely there. Your door gap's nice and uniform all the way down. The bottom corner of your door fits nicely to the rear quarter into the lower rocker. Not only on the passenger side, but it's the same deal on the driver's side. See how easy the door opens? You don't have to slam it shut. The door panel on the passenger side, just a reflection of the driver's side. They're both in nice shape. See, the courtesy lights illuminate once again when you open up the passenger side door. Puts a nice light in the car. All the vinyl in the vehicle is in nice shape. Front seats, rear seats. Good stuff. Dual mirrors, one on the driver's, one on the passenger door. So you have that. Low on the front fender, passenger side. No paint issues. No blistering, bubbling, cracking. Your Mustang logos are in pretty nice shape. No paint issues. I didn't see any paint issues on this car that need to be pointed out. It's a really nice paint job. 1966 six-cylinder Ford Mustang. We're going to take it outside and we'll put it up in the air for you, show you the undercarriage, and then it's a beautiful Friday here in Daytona Beach, Florida. We're going to do a test drive in the car to show you how it runs out. Everything we are doing in this video presentation you can do yourself when you visit our showroom here in Daytona. We'll gladly pull whatever vehicle you're interested in outside for you and let you look it over real good out in the sunshine. We'll also throw it up in the air for you if you want. If you want to see it on the rack, we'll accommodate that. We'll let you look at the floor pans, suspension components, tires, engine, trans. We'll let you drive it. You see how the engine performance is, how the brakes feel, how the car handles and rides, how it sounds. This way, when the car shows up wherever you might be in the United States or in the world, there are no surprises because you were here and you went over the car in its entirety for yourself. We do 80 to 100 photos of every single one of our cars. We do a 20 to 25, sometimes even a 30-minute video presentation to try to put you as close to the car as we can. This is because the majority of the business we do is sight unseen. At the end of the day, we're an internet-based business. We have been for over 20 years. We got 3 years up in Pennsylvania, and this location here in Daytona has been here for 8. Between our two facilities, we move a lot of classic cars. So hopefully our longevity in this business tells you something about our business model and the quality and quantity of vehicle that we put through our showrooms month after month and year after year. But Daytona Beach is beautiful, and so is our showroom. Come visit us, maybe make it a couple-day trip, check out whatever car you're interested in, complete the transaction, shake hands. We'll tell you a little bit about owning a classic car, some of the expectations and some of the things to do to care for it. Maybe spend a couple days here in Daytona Beach. There's a lot of cool stuff to do. And then go back home. Let's take this 66 Mustang outside. We'll put it up in the air and check out the undercarriage real quick. And then after that, we'll do a short little test drive and show you how the car runs out. You don't get a much better shot of the motor than that. Big, long, inline 6. And it looks to be pretty dry. Driver's side and passenger side both look good. Drum brakes on all 4 corners. Got a little tiny tranny pan that looks dry. Frame rails on the car look good, driver and passenger side. Looks like this car had a new set of floor pans to me, and they were done correctly. They're all one piece, nothing's siliconed or sectioned in, nothing's patched. Continuing to look at our transmission, tail shaft seal appears to be nice and dry. Cross member that supports the transmission up is in good shape. Exhaust system, one pipe running all the way back, and it looks good. No rust holes, rod holes, pinholes. The welds look good sectioned here. All the way back looks like a pretty decent pipe. The car is sitting on our lift by its rear frame rails, just as it was by the front frame rails. So we will start here where our lift's sitting, go up over the rear end. Everything looks to be in pretty good shape there. And it's the same on the passenger side. Both frame rails look nice and solid. Gas tank's not caved in, dented, dinged up. Tires look good. Good tread depth on the tires. No dry rot, no cracking. Pretty nice looking car underneath. We're going to set it down on the ground and take it on a test drive. Before we do that, let's discuss payment options. If you are a cash buyer, we accept cashier's check from your bank and bank wire transfer. If you're financing, the collector car lenders, the classic car lenders we work with, will offer a 5 to 15-year loan on our cars. 10% down is going to be your minimum payment requirement. So if you're talking about a $40,000 car, you're talking about $4 grand out of pocket. You can do more if you'd like to, but they're going to require a minimum of 10%. Then they're going to fund us the remainder. There's no prepayment penalty, so if you get approved for a 5-year loan on this Mustang, you want to pay it off in one, they aren't going to penalize you for doing that, so that makes it cool too. Once the vehicle is paid in full, whether you are a cash buyer or whether you're financing, the vehicle goes through a pre-delivery inspection process. This process consists of lug nut torque, tire pressure, check all the fluids, check the wipers, brake lights, reverse lights. You know, they're old cars, anything can happen, anything can stop working, anything can start leaking at any time. Therefore, we try to give it one last final shakedown prior to it leaving our facility and heading your direction. If we're the ones handling the shipping, after it goes through inspection, it goes through detail, and then a carrier is dispatched. Typically, we can have a carrier here within 48 hours. However, not these days. It's May here in Florida, and we got a lot of cars coming out of Florida, and they got their pick of the litter running north right now, so it's taking a little while. But under normal circumstances, typically we have a truck here within 48 hours. Then delivery time, of course, depends on where you're located at in the United States or in the world, how many other vehicles are on board, you know, weather conditions, holidays, all that kind of stuff. But the whole process is a lot faster than you might think it is. You get your car a lot quicker than most people even expect. They're like, wow, that was fast. Yeah, we got this down to a science. We've done it a few years and a couple times a month. So if you're the ones handling the shipping, we'll let you know when the vehicle's ready. You could send your driver after it, or you can come get the car. Let's set our Mustang down on the ground. We'll take it on a test drive and show you how the car runs out. 66, 6-cylinder Mustang. Horn. Wipers. Driver's side turn. While we're there, take a look at the fuel gauge. Oil gauge. 92,752 is not the actual miles, because I don't know what the actual miles are, because the title reads exempt. Temp we'll keep an eye on through the test drive. Amps working. Showed you horn. Let's show you this radio, this fancy radio.
Really good choices. If you're okay.
Radio works. Wipers, horn, radio, gauges. Idling nicely. Headliner's in good shape. Rear view mirror looks to be newer. Glass is nice and clear. Dash pad's not warped. We're not stalling out. This is a pretty cool little, neat little car. Let's take it for a test drive, show you how it runs. Nice, simple little 66 Ford Mustang, classic car. Just a car to have a little bit of fun with. Speedo is working. It's got a little bit of a flutter to it, but it works and it's accurate. Car tracks nicely. Goes nice and straight going down the road. Look at that, steering wheel's not shaking, no front end vibration, no tire vibration, no tranny vibration. It's not power steering, but it does have fairly decent response in the wheel. It's not a very big car, so, but car rides nicely, nice and smooth. Our temperature gauge is coming up, so it's working. So I drive these cars every single day. I'm a little bit more used to, non-power brake cars. So we'll put on the brakes on this one. It stops just like it should. There's no pull to one direction or the other, so none of the drums are hanging up. You got to give it a little tiny bit more leg. Not as much as you would think, because it's a very small car and a very light car. So, but it's a non-power brake car. But the car stops like it should. It runs through the gears like it should. It drives nicely. We're not going to be barking the tires on this test drive. But look, it does do 55 miles an hour. 60, holy cow. No, all kidding aside, it's a very nice little ride. We sell, like I said, we do well with these 6-cylinder Mustangs. That's why I bought it. Because when they hit our showroom, they're inexpensive. They're not a lot of maintenance. If something does break, they're not expensive to fix. They got a cool look. You get a lot of honks, a lot of thumbs up, create a lot of conversation. The mid-60s Mustangs are iconic cars. Ford versus Ferrari, Carroll Shelby, very cool history on these cars, and a lot to talk about and a lot of fun stuff too. A lot of fun memories. 1966 6-cylinder Ford Mustang, 386-944-9219 is our contact phone here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website. It's where you can see all the photos of this car today along with this video presentation you're watching right now. Once again, brakes. Look at that. At full retail price, our 66 Mustang includes shipping in the lower 48 United States on an enclosed carrier. It also includes a powertrain warranty. That warranty is good at any ASE certified facility in the United States, which is probably 90% of them. Any franchised facility, any independent facility, you can take it to a Ford dealership if you want to, but you don't have to. On that subject, you don't have to take it to a Ford dealership or a muscle car restoration center. You could, or bring it back to Florida or to Hanksters. You know, we do get these questions. Well, do I got to bring it back to Hanksters? The answer is no, you do not. You can take it to probably the same person that's working on your daily driving. Is the price of the car negotiable? Yes, it is, within reason, of course. If we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. Warranty's good at full retail price only, no exceptions, so you don't have to bother asking that question. Also, the shipping comes off. If you'd like, you can come get it with your own trailer. Maybe you have an open or enclosed trailer. You can come drive it home if you're local to us here in the Sunshine State. Or if you have a carrier you have used in the past that you're happy with, you can use them. We don't make any money off the shipping. We just provide it as a convenience. If you have not the foggiest clue on how to get a car shipped to wherever you're located, we can help you with that also. We'll put you with a broker that can assist you with shipping the car on an open or enclosed carrier. Open's a little cheaper, but they leave our showroom nice and clean, so you might want to get it that way, but that's up to you. It's your money. You have to pay the driver on delivery with cash or a check. They do not accept credit cards. So if you're doing your own shipping, keep that in mind. If we're doing it, we pay the driver. Hanksters Hot Rods is located in Central Florida. And once again, our website is hanksters.com. Check us out.